Welcome back to the deep dive. So you sent over some really interesting material this week, all about small talk.
Yeah, that's right. We looked at some clips from the English Boost podcast. The hosts, Alex and Ben, they have this very friendly, kind of down-to-earth way of talking about why these little chats are actually pretty important.
Exactly. And that's really our mission for this deep dive, isn't it? To
Mm-hmm.
sort of pull out the essentials from what Alex and Ben shared. Like, why does this seemingly minor stuff matter?
Mm-hmm.
And how can we, get better at it? We'll use their definitions, some of their phrases, even that little role play they did.
Right. Consider this the quick guide, the shortcut to getting the hang of small talk based on what they laid out.
Okay, so first things first. How did Alex and Ben actually define small talk? What's its job, basically?
Well, they describe it as, that casual, polite chat,
Yeah.
simple topics, weather, weekend stuff, sports, that kind of thing.
Right. Nothing too deep.
Exactly. It's not meant to be a heavy discussion. It said its main purpose is really just to uh, break the ice, make things feel friendly and comfortable before maybe getting into, more serious topics, or just to be friendly, period.
Yeah, that makes sense. And one thing that really stood out to me was their point about grammar.
Oh, yeah.
They basically said, don't sweat the small stuff.
Mm.
Perfect grammar isn't the goal. It's more about, like, confidence
Yeah.
and showing you're actually interested.
Mm-hmm. Which is pretty encouraging, I think, especially if you feel a bit anxious about, messing up when you talk.
Eh.
Confidence and curiosity, those are the key things they highlighted.
Totally. And they gave some great, really usable phrases to just get the ball rolling. Simple things like,
Well,
hey, how's it going? The classic. Or, did you do anything fun over the weekend? Easy stuff.
right. And Alex, being from the UK, he threw in the weather one, crazy weather today, right? Which is always a safe bet, especially there, I guess.
Huh, yeah, probably. It
Yeah,
shows how finding that common, kind of neutral ground is a good starting point.
definitely. And Ben added something important too, didn't he? About the nonverbal side.
Oh, yeah. The smiling, the body language.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
That it's not just what you say. How you come across physically smiling, looking open, that really reinforces the friendly vibe you're going for. Makes a big difference.
they even did that little role play example, the new coworker meeting someone. What did you take away from that?
Well, mostly how simple and quick it was. It wasn't complicated at all. It just
Huh?
flowed. From saying hello and welcome to a quick question about weekend plans, it showed you don't need some brilliant opening line. Just ease into it.
Yeah, totally. And then they wrapped up with those quick tips for getting better at small talk.
Right, the takeaway.
Keep it simple was one. Don't overcomplicate. Ask open questions. That's a big one, isn't it?
Huge. Get people talking more than just yes or no.
Exactly. And listen.
Yeah.
Actually, listen and respond to what they say.
Mm.
And that point again about not worrying about mistakes.
Yeah, Alex really hammered that home. The goal is connection. It's not about performing perfectly.
Right.
Just connect.
That kind of sums it up nicely, doesn't it? It's a low-pressure way to just build a bit of rapport.
Definitely.
Okay, so that's our quick deep dive, pulling out the main ideas from Alex and Ben over at English Boost about small talk. Hopefully, it gives everyone a clearer picture of why it's useful and maybe some simple ways to approach it.
And it makes you think, doesn't it? Especially since Alex and Ben mentioned their next topic is about sounding more natural in conversation.
Ah, interesting connection.
Yeah, maybe practicing these small talk skills, keeping it simple, being curious, focusing on that connection rather than perfection. Maybe that's actually a really good first step towards just feeling and sounding more natural overall when you chat with people day to day.
That's a great thought to leave things on, something to maybe reflect on as you go about your week. Where can you try out these simple connection points?
Exactly, food for thought.